Hi there folks, welcome back to the IB and Andy Fishing channel. I hope you're doing really well. IB, we're back in Derbyshire.
We're back in Derbyshire and it's not 35 degrees.
I'm not even sweating yet. We've been here 5 minutes. I've not broken into a sweat yet. What is this?
It's strange.
We've got to say a quick thank you to everyone who watched the 3 videos in the Hampshire series, in the Chalk Stream series. Really appreciate it. We picked up quite a lot of new subs in the last couple of weeks, so welcome to those of you who weren't subscribed to the channel before now. Really appreciate you being here. We're creeping towards 10,000, IB.
I know, it's really exciting.
Who'd have thought our little channel might have 10,000 subs? That's crazy.
I have a bottle of Prosecco ready for me to pop as soon as we reach 10,000.
Yeah, you had a bottle of Prosecco ready to pop when we reach like 5. You just have a bottle of Prosecco ready,
yes,
really.
For every subscriber, basically.
So we've come back down to Derbyshire to fish our little stretch of the River Dove, and for the first time in ages, we're doing an IB versus Andy challenge. We're going to fish for 3 hours. That's all we're giving ourselves on this one. 3 hours. We've got 1 rod each, a dry fly rod and a French leader rod, and it's basically a fish for fish challenge, isn't it? We're going to go away, fish on our own. Every hour we have to ring in our scores with each other.
Yep.
And at the end of the 3 hours, whoever's caught the most fish is going to win the challenge.
Obviously me.
Obviously it's going to be you. Now we have thrown a little bit of jeopardy in here. Dry fly fish are going to count double. So any fish you catch in a dry, it counts as 2. Doesn't matter about size, it doesn't matter about species, but dry fly fish are going to count as 2 fish, nymphing fish are going to count as 1 fish.
Well, I think that's fair. We haven't seen any fish rising yet.
But
so it's going to be interesting.
The river's been pretty high, it's coming down, it's a little bit coloured, it looks good for nymphing, but it does mean that those dry fly fish could be really important.
Let's find the spots where we want to fish.
We need to get tackled up.
Yep.
It's game on.
Yep. I'm going to win, obviously, so I'm not that bothered, but...
We'll see about that.
Let's go.
Hey, yo.
IB.
You alright?
You're on camera, no swearing.
Okay, I will behave.
Are you ready,
All
steady?
set? I am all ready.
I'm
just at my watch to 60 minutes, so after my watch buzzes, I will FaceTime you then, okay?
You're going to get a beating. I've picked a good spot.
Where are you?
Have you got fish rising?
No.
No fish rising?
No fish rising. Okay, I will have to get back to you after I finish.
Tight lines.
Bye.
Bye. Righty, so I know that IB is full of crap because when she stopped in the pool that she chose, there were fish rising there. So I already know I'm in trouble. That double points for dry fly fish could get me in serious trouble early. I've decided to go for a solely French leader pool to start with. Nice, fast pool, a few edges and stuff to go at. Team of 3 flies, fair bit of weight. Let's try and get on the board early. I think that's going to be important. Oh, that's a good start. Second cast. IB, you're in trouble. Fish second cast. I'm not in a great spot to play fish here. I'm surrounded by trees. Took some line on the first run. It could be a reasonable fish, this. Oh, no, it's off. Oh, god damn it. That would have been the best start ever.
I'm on the spot. My watch is going to be 60 minutes. And it's on, we're rolling. So after 60 minutes when my watch starts to buzz, I'm going to give a call to Andy and we will catch up and see how he got on. Hopefully the answer is not very well, but he said he picked a really good spot, so we will see. That was a little nibble at my fly. Fish flies opposite me. I might just try and cover that. Oh no. No, that's not the start we want.
There's a fish. There's a fish. There's a few in here. That feels like another good one. Take my time with this one. I tried to rush that first one. Ooh, crunch. Don't know what that was. Felt like possibly another fish grabbed one of the other flies. This guy's staying down. Ooh. Ooh, whoa. Try and keep this on this time. I'm assuming it's a trout. Try and keep him in this eddy here. I think this is the right place. Keep him out of that real fast stuff. Yeah, it's a trout. Definitely a trout. Oh, alright, he's just found that float. It's a big old fish. It's a big old fish. Yes, first. Oh no! I was just about to say first one on the board and he jumped out of the net. Oh, it could be a big mistake, that. It could be a big mistake. Will I get another chance with him? Will I get another chance? This time is in just... Oh, that is one for Andy. I've no idea how well IB's doing, but I doubt she's hooked 2 in the first 5 minutes. Let's have a quick look at him. Which fly did you take, buddy? Oh, he took the pink shrimp. That's not the one I'd have thought he'd have taken. Just give you guys a quick look at him. That's a pretty one, that. I'm not sure if that's wild or stocked. Some good tail, good fins. Don't know about him. Let me know in the comments. Wild or stocked? One thing's for sure. We're getting him straight back. There he goes. Now, while I was playing that fish, I said I felt a big plink that felt like possibly a fish had taken one of the other flies. And I don't know if you can see this or not, but there is now, of my 3-fly rig, only 1 fly left.
The important thing is that I had a take, which gives me hope that the fly is right. Although I do have a feeling I upset that fish to the point where it's not going to rise again. So I might just leave it on its own for a little bit, try and see if I can pick other fish up. In truth, I am not at my best today because yesterday, me and my best friend, we decided to have a few drinks. Okay, that other fish is back now. That was a really bad covering of fish. Not gonna lie. That's a bit better. No, didn't want it. Oh no, I touched it as well. Oh god, what's wrong with me?
So I've re-rigged. I've now only got 2 flies on because re-rigging for 3 flies would have been going out, getting more tippet rings and stuff like that. I just don't want to use the time doing that. So 2 flies on there. I'm pretty comfortable with both flies. I've kept the pinky on. I've just put a little, well, it's not little, it's quite big orange tag on the point because I think that'll get me down. It seems to be down. And we're definitely going to let these swing a little bit at the end of the drift. It's really important, I think, this bottom end of the drift, particularly in the summer months. You've got to let those flies do their thing down at the very end. I need more weight here. Definitely not getting down as far as I like. Alrighty, you guys can see there. It's squirmy time, and actually with the water being coloured like this, it probably is fairly imitative. There'll be a lot of worms and stuff getting washed down the river. The fish keying on them, so, oh god, I nearly hit the tree with it first cast. I've only got 1 with me. It's worth a look. Actually, the fly that concerns me on this rig isn't the squirmy, it's the dropper, which at the moment is that pink fly, which I want to say it's just going to select Grayling. Obviously I've just caught a trout on it, so that sounds ridiculous, but as a rule, I would assume that pink guy is just going to pick out the Grayling for me. And I want the flies that I'm using to be as kind of, I don't know, as diverse as possible. I want everything to eat them. Swing that in the edge again. No reaction. I'm looking at this, wondering if actually the water to fish might be the stuff just beyond this faster water. If I was a fish, I probably wouldn't want to be sat in that real fast stuff. There's a fish. There we go. So that one was sat in the real fast stuff. Well, I've just said they wouldn't want to be sat. So what do I know? What do I do rubbish? I think this is a Grayling from the tumbling. I'd say Grayling. What it would be if I can get it in is fish number 2. Get in there. Fly's falling out. Let's get a quick look at you. It's not going to behave because they never do. Back you go. This is good. Now we rock him.
Yes. Oh god. Ayo, Grayling. 2 points. Oh, 2 points. I can't remember the last time I had to work for Grayling so hard. And that was one very wriggly Grayling. Whew. Well, I always say that the first fish is always the hardest fish. I knew they were tiny Grayling. I knew that. I knew when Andy said to me, go in this spot, go in this spot. I remember from the last time we did the challenge, he made me go here as well. And then I didn't do very well because it's really hard to hit these fish. So he's done me again. Thing is, I know this pool has some trout in it as well. It's just going to be a case of finding them and actually striking into them. So far I have proven that to be the most difficult bit.
Just gone up a size on the point fly as well. That's now a 4.5mm tungsten on the end there. Just felt like it was going through a bit quick. This will slow us down, give me a bit more feedback and stay lower on the swing as well. Worth a look. I don't think I'm going to move from here. I think I'm going to stay here. until the end of the hour. No, I'm going to have to move. Having just said that, I'm going to have to move. Now, how much time have we got left in this third? 16 minutes. Spot just upstream I'd like to have a look at. It's a bit shallower than this. I'll be able to fish 2 flies that both catch fish. Whereas here I'm having to use this big point fly and I just don't think it's the one. Ready, change of spot, slightly shallower. A bit of fast water coming down the far side, but inside that it's just one big seam at the moment. It's nice, easy gravel. Looks like the kind of place there'd be fish holding just off this main current. Oh, it's a fish, it counts. Tiny little grayling on the point fly. Fish number 3. We did say size doesn't matter. That is a real little one, but hey, we'll take it.
Not mine. Not mine. Stupid grayling. Oh, that was mine. Oh god, what's happening? Not mine. God, didn't I myself? A little bit quiet now at the moment. Nothing's rising. Oh, grayling. I can't see anything in the sun. Literally. Oh, damn it. I missed that fish 3 times, I swear to God. Oh. I don't know how I didn't strike into that fish, to be honest. The one fish that was rising, I managed to mess it up. Wonder how many times I can miss the same fish. Mother.
There's a fish. Finally. Whoa. Whoa, stop doing what? Just chill out. Just chill out. Just chill out. You're fine. Stop doing the jumping. We'll get you in. We'll get you on the scoreboard. We'll get you straight back. Just relax. Whoa, we just spoke about this. We said we were going to relax. We're a calm trout. You are a calm and relaxed trout. And you're in the net. Yes, it's a real pretty one as well. God, it's so unlike any other fish I've caught out of the dove before. Look at the spots on him. That is beautiful. Freaking stunning. Back you go, buddy. What a fish. And fish number 4. And how much time we've got left? 7 minutes. If I can get another couple out of here. Jeez, game on.
Right, I have switched to the French leader because I have no shame. I want to catch a few fish. They're not rising at the moment, so I'm gonna try and fish a few out like that. Oh no. Straight into the tree.
Oh, there's a fish. There's a fish. Oh, he's off. How much time have we got left? Ah, 2, 1. Time up. That is it. That would have been a right buzzer beater at the end. Hooked a fish just at the end. It came off. Damn it. Let's go and chat with IB, see how she's got on. So the plan was that every hour we were going to ring each other and give each other the scores, but given that we're right next to each other anyway.
So I walked past you, gave you the honour of seeing me.
So I think we'll draw up the first hour scores here. So how's it gone for you? Okay, give me scores.
I had 1 fish.
1 fish on dry or nymph?
On the dry.
So that's a double pointer?
Yes.
So you've got 2 points?
Yes.
Okay, well I've had 4 fish that have all been on nymphs.
Because you're a dirty bugger.
Because I'm a dirty nympher.
No shame.
Well, I haven't seen a fish rise, whereas you had a pool with rising fish in it.
Yeah, they were all dinky, annoying grayling though.
But that does mean that it's still close. You're only a fish away.
A fish on the dryfly away.
A fish on the dryfly away, that's all it is. So you've moved spot. I imagine you've got a little sneaky spot in mind, have you?
I have a feeling I'm gonna go around the corner from here and try and nymph a little bit. Hopefully I don't end up in the tree and break every single rig that I have rigged up just now.
We have just given ourselves a couple of minutes to re-rig, haven't we? So we've re-rigged, we're back in the game. Are you ready?
In fairness to me, yesterday me and my best friend decided to catch up, and 7 hours and a litre and a half of gin later, I might not be at my best.
Are you still feeling it a little bit? You got a little hangover?
I'm so feeling it.
Oh, here come the excuses.
No.
1 hour in. Here come the excuses.
Seriously though, I was trying to go and get the nymph out, and I looked up and I went all dizzy.
Do I need to go and get you a life jacket?
No, I'm fine.
Well, hopefully IB's going to survive the next 2 hours. We've got 1 hour worth of fishing coming up. I think we need to get into positions and start these timers again, don't we?
Yes, we do. I'll set my clock again, and hoping that I'm going to catch a few fish and catch up with you.
Hopefully it's not gin o'clock.
It will be in a bit. No, I think I'm done drinking this year.
IB, are you in position?
Hey up. I am in position.
Are you feeling confident?
I'm in a position to catch the fleas and lose my flies.
Don't lose any more flies. Stop losing flies. They're very expensive. Go and catch some fish. You need to catch up.
Okay, 60 minutes. We'll call you then.
60 minutes starts now.
Yeah. Okay, don't catch anything.
So IB thinks that I've been really nice and gentlemanly there by letting her re-rig a French leader again out of time, but actually that meant that I could as well. So I'm now back on 3 flies and I'm much more confident with the amount of water that's coming down at the moment. Definitely want to fish those 3 flies. Much more weight on there, much happy with that. I've kept that pink rub on. I've got a red tag on there and I've got that 4.5mm point fly. And I think that's a good combo. It's nice and visible. That should catch me a few fish through here.
Okay, so I have a nymph on. Well, I have 2 nymphs on. I'm going to try and get in the river without drowning myself. And we will try this again. Last hour has been an absolute nightmare. Not gonna lie, I wish we weren't on the countdown so I could forget all about it. That's not what's gonna happen, so I just have to suck it up that Andy had more fish than me and try my best to catch up with him. I might need more weight. I think I'm gonna struggle to get down. Yeah, I think I definitely need a bit more weight. I mean, I'm getting down, it's just probably not as quickly as I would like to. This should get down quite quickly. God, I'm amazed by this. Oh, that's a fish, that's a fish, that's a fish. Oh, the fish is taking line as well. Oh no, I'm in a really bad position here to fight a fish. Really bad position to fight a fish. Oh, I'm down to my backing now. I am down to my backing. Not ideal, not ideal. The fish is coming back quite quickly. Oh God. It's not moving that much. It clearly has its head down against something, but I can't really go to him because it gets really deep as the further downstream you go. Okay, it's a trout. Yeah, nice size trout. It's such a bad position to fight it. He has all the advantages. Oh, I'm down to my backing again. It's a decent sized trout. All I need to do is stern him somehow. Oh yeah. Yeah. Just hope it doesn't get wrapped up. I need to get him in the inside of the edge where there's less current. And then I might stand a chance. Oh. Oof. None of that. None of that. Yes, if he goes that way, as long as he doesn't go into the weeds, I might have a chance to net him. Yes. Ooh, bloody hell. Literally the whole of my face at the moment is splashed. I just had a trout shower. Right, we're gonna put him back. Just hope you can see it. Splash done. Lovely trout. And there it goes.
Now, either they're not there, or this team of flies is a bit too much. It is pretty bright. They're definitely going to see them. I don't know, I mean, the water hasn't cleared out that much. It's fast as well, you know. I need them to see it coming. And rather than spend too much time here, I'll give this another minute or so, and if there's no takers, I need to start going back up towards where I hooked that brownie. So hopefully this shows up. I've changed again. I've put the 4.5 milli back on, and I've actually changed the middle dropper from that pink grub to something with a bit more weight on it with an orange collar. Hopefully that extra weight is going to help the whole rig get down a little bit easier. I've kept the red tag on. It's a freaking red tag. Everything needs a red tag. I think this is my last set in here. I can't keep fishing the same piece of water over and over again. If we don't start finding fish in here soon, we're going to have to move on. I was really thinking there might be a couple of grayling or something in here for me. Very quiet. I really thought there'd be fish in here. Maybe there are. Maybe I've just got something totally wrong. Nice one on the far side. Let's try that. There we go. Just like that. Just like that. Don't know what we've got here. Feels decent fish. It's definitely holding his own in this current. Not seen it yet. There's no real great place here to land a fish. It's a bit of a nightmare everywhere. Nice brownie. Take my time with this one. Lost too many fish already. I've just realised I've left my net somewhere. Oh, this is a disaster. I assume my net is up on the bank where IB and I were chatting earlier. So I'm gonna walk backwards up this hill. Is it up here? I can't see it up here. No, it isn't. Where the heck's my net? Oh, I can see it's miles upstream. Righty, well, all I can do is go and get it. Now, I'm not going to try and bring the fish upstream to me. So I'm just going to keep a nice tight line, keep paying out line and backing until I get to my net. There it is. Now I've got to go right the way back down. Back and coming through. French leaders on the reel. What a total cluster this is. This is the worst piece of fishing I think you'll probably see on YouTube for a good long time. Somehow, some miracle, the fish is still on for the moment. It's a really good fish as well. Do not deserve to land this fish. Let me get around the other side of him. No right to land this fish at all. Get myself down. Not quite so obvious. Yeah, now he found some energy. Let's try that again. Get him in towards this bank. Get his head up. He's in the net and it's a fishing beauty. I nearly swore then. It's an absolute beauty of a fish. So I'm happy to accept that that was one of the worst pieces of fish playing I've ever seen in my entire life. I got lucky and it is an absolute gorgeous fish. Look at that. What a stunning fish. Time to get him back, time to catch some more.
Okay, so I have a little red tag on and I have a little orange beaded tiny nymph on. I'm not sure what it is, to be fair. I nicked it from Andy. That is the tiniest little fish, but who cares? It counts. We're gonna even net you. Come on, 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 come on. Yeah. So that is a tiny grayling. Everyone can see it. It's a tiny grayling. What are you? No, little grayling. Not gonna lie, it hasn't been the most productive hour, and at the moment my watch has restarted, so it's not counting the time, so I'm not sure how long I have left. I'm just gonna have to wait for Andy to call me and just trust that he's not gonna lie.
Back up to where I hooked that brownie just for 5 minutes. There were fish right on the far bank here. That's nice. That's where I've been getting the takes. These are good drifts. I feel like I should be catching fish here. No, I need to move. It's move time. Look who stood in a hot spot here. Look who stood in a hot spot. You'll never catch anything there, IB. There's no fish in there. I think that hand gesture means she's had one fish out of there, maybe. Right, so with IB stood exactly where I was planning to fish, I've had to go and look for a plan B. And unfortunately, my plan B involves a bit of a climb down here. Ooh. Ooh, don't drown, don't drown, don't drown. I also know that where I'm going to fish isn't quite as deep or as fast as where I've just been, so I've switched to a 4mm peeping caddis on the point. Nice big bubble line coming through here. It's deep, straight down the middle. Plenty of space, plenty of food. Chance of a few fish in here. With 20 minutes on the clock. I need more fish because I know she'll have caught more than me so far. There's a fish. There we go, another brownie. Oh, first cast in a new spot. Try and keep this quiet so IB doesn't see me. Oh, crunch. He's going nuts. Stop doing that. Difficult place to land a fish this because there's flow everywhere. There's nowhere I can pull the fish to where it's slower. It's just a fast pull. Let's try and get myself slightly downstream of him. Stop doing that. That'll do. Yeah, he's in the net. He took the red tag again. Wow, it's a pretty one again. That's a real pretty one. Real pretty one. Back you go. Sweet. First cast, fish, game on.
Yes, that is a grayling. Actually a nice size grayling as well. Yes, nice size grayling. Ideally, I have him upstream of me. Oh yeah, nice grayling. Nice grayling. Come on, you bugger. Yes. Whew. Right, so nice grayling. Put him back. Whew. One thing for sure, they are making us work for them right now. See, Andy just went upstream of me actually, so I can kind of see. I'm assuming he's dry fly fishing because it's quite a good pool there.
Unfortunately, that fish left me in a... Oh, look at this. That's a 3-fly rig. Oh dear me. This could take a while. I'm in trouble now. Well, that tangle's definitely just cost me a few minutes, and in the time that I was untangling it, I've just watched IB land a fish. She looked pretty confident, so I think before the time's over, I need to get at least 1 or 2 more out of here. Let's try that over there. Oh, there's a fish. There we go. Grayling. Grayling. What I like about that is that he's taken himself straight out the pool. I'll try and get downstream of him. That's a nice fish, actually. There we go. There we go. Now we're rocking. He actually took the point fly as well. He took that caddis. It's falling out in the net. He definitely took the caddis. Lovely fish. Back he goes. Another point. That's 3 for this hour so far. Just need to have a very quick check on the time. Hopefully there's time for a couple more. There is 10 minutes left. There might even be time for 2 or 3 more here.
It's interesting because that grayling was so close to by my feet. I'm assuming he was just in and out of those weeds. There's a weed bed. I just need a few more. Come on, a few more. I haven't seen Andy play a fish yet.
I think we'll have a little cast back over that far side again. Let's try that. It's a good area, that is. Oh, another fish. Wow, smacked it as well. I guess that's a trout. Oh, next cast, he wallops it. Oh, that was incredible. I might get him on the reel. He's going nuts. He freaking smashed it. Usually I have to strike with this, but actually he set the hook on me. Which fly? Oof. Oh, it's a big fish actually. It's an absolute freaking unit. He's in quite strong flow there, so he's having to fight the flow and the pressure of the rod. Tie him out pretty quickly in this position. The drag's set pretty well. It should just give line at the right point. Here, he's into my edge now. He's taking that red tag again. They like that red tag today. Good position. He's having to work really hard there. He's in the net. Yeah. Yes, 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 yes. Here we go. That is a chunk of a fish. A red tag out there. Absolute unit. Absolute unit. Oh, not the most delicate release I've ever done, but you get the idea. They are definitely in here. Let's get back over there again. I want to fish that one. Yeah, that's nice. Right the way across there. I like that one. Fish, yeah, there we go. There we go. There was one over there. There was one over there. Just found a little hot spot here. This is what the French lead is all about, is it? You know, when you find fish in areas like this, you can just catch them all. There just isn't another technique that helps you catch fish at the rate that you can with this thing. It is absolutely unstoppable when you're finding fish in areas like this. That's another lovely one as well. Nice wild fish. That's one I want to land, definitely. Definitely want to land him. Come on. Ooh. Ooh, panic. Yeah, he's in the net. He's in the net.
Hey up.
Hey up.
How are you getting on?
How are you getting on?
Well, I want to know how you're getting on.
Yeah, well, I've had one or two.
By one or two, how many did you had?
Just one or two, you know, nothing too crazy.
You liar.
I tell you what, hang on, let me switch the picture around.
Okay. Well,
Nice,
that's a lovely
Wildy.
trout. So, how many did you had?
A few. I'm not giving the game away yet. I only have to tell you at the end of the time. How much time have we got left?
I think the time is up.
Let's have a look. Clock. 2 minutes 53 left.
Okay. Well, I'm walking to a different spot, so you enjoy your 2 minutes 53.
Ooh, where are you going?
I'm not gonna tell you.
Oh, damn it.
Bye.
That IV is winding me up. 'Cause I definitely saw her catch at least one. She's not giving anything away. That's a beauty. Again on the red tag. That's an absolute stunner. Not the most gentle release again. Where are you creeping off to?
None of your business.
You had a couple? I saw you land one down there.
Yeah, that's the one that I had.
What time have we got left? Oh, 52 seconds. That's not enough. Let's get some line off the reel. Oh, don't be tangled. Don't be tangled. Don't be tangled. Let's get some line off the reel quickly. Go right across, see if there's anything on this far side again. Oh, it's wrapped around the rod tip. I'm having a shocker. Got like 30 seconds left. Come on, one good drift. One good drift. That's the one. That's the one. Oh, he's in. Is it? Oh, it's a stick. Just as I hook the stick, the time runs out. That is cruel. IB's on the top of the bank laughing at me. Right, we'll climb out and see how IB's got on. So the plan was we were going to do this by phone call, weren't we, every time? But it just so happens that we've been stood next to each other.
I'm basically a stalker. I just follow Andy and just look what he's doing.
You've been watching how I've been rigging up?
No, because clearly I am not catching fish. If I was copying you, I would at least would catch a fish or two.
How many have you had in that last hour?
None of your business.
Well, no, tell me now, and then the next time we talk about this, we'll be at the car at the end. How many have you had in the last hour?
3.
So you're on 4 fish, one of which was on dry, so you're on 5 points.
Yes.
Okay, so I've had 5 in the last hour, which means I've had 9 in total, which puts me on 9 points.
Okay.
So you're only 2 dry fly fish away.
Okay, well, there's nothing rising yet.
Actually, you're absolutely right. We haven't seen a whole lot of rising fish, have we? It's been pretty quiet.
But if I break your nymphing rod,
Is that allowed? Is that part of the game?
if I accidentally put the tip of the rod into the ground while I'm carrying it for you, and then it snaps, it's not my fault in theory.
I tell you, why don't we throw some more jeopardy into this? Let's throw another rod. Tell you what, so this is the last hour coming up.
Yes, it is.
Why don't we say we have to meet at the car before the end of that hour to compare scores, and for every minute you're late, you lose a point.
No, I'm not running to the car. Not today. If it was any other day, but today I can barely walk.
Are you that bad? You absolute mess.
Let's put it this way. If it wasn't fishing, I would be in bed right now.
Well, you're catching a few fish. I think you're doing all right. Are you confident going to the last hour? You're only 2 fish away?
I think I still have a chance.
I think you've still got a chance as well.
Especially if your rod is broken.
No, no breaking rods. Right, should we go and move on to the next spots?
Well, yes, I'm not going to tell you where I'm going, but I reckon you still have to fish here for a little bit because the fishing was just so good for you, wasn't it?
Do you know what?
So you stay here.
I'm actually not staying here.
You stay here.
I'm walking away from this
You
bit.
stay here, and I'm going to go somewhere else.
Right, we'll see.
I will call you when I'm in my spot.
I'll see you back at the car and we'll see who the winner is.
Okay. Right, so actually we finished filming just the talking bit now, and I said to Andy, right, let's go then to our spots where we're gonna fish. And I just went around the corner and I saw that he didn't actually go back into the pool where he was fishing. He started walking downstream, so I'm thinking he's probably gonna go to fish the bit by the car park downstream, and try and get them on the rise, like on the rising fish, which is not ideal because that would be double points, but it does mean that the pool where he just fished is free now, so I can try jump in, try and nymph it out. One thing I did notice while we were filming is that Andy was fishing French leader with 3 nymphs on them. I was only doing with 2 nymphs, so I have, perhaps I'm thinking I should change to 3 flies as well while he's walking and see if that works, because I mean it's not like we're close. I'm quite far behind to the points where I need to be winning, or even with him. But if he's playing around trying to find a rising fish, I could just keep pulling them out on nymphs. I don't mind that. I have to catch a few more fish, the reality is. So I'm gonna jump in that pool as soon as I put a 3rd fly on, and we can give it a go and see how it goes. The plan is gonna be, I'm gonna give here 20 minutes. If I'm not catching as many fish as I would think, I would go back to the first pool where I kept casting into a tree and try and nymph that, and then perhaps the last 20 minutes I will just try and find a rising fish so I could get double points.
As crazy as it sounds, I'm actually going to walk away from that pool. I mean, it feels a bit weird because I've just had 4 fish out of there in like 15 minutes. But I kind of feel like if I move and I can find a couple of risers, you know, if I catch 2 risers here, that gives me a lot of points. It's going to be very, very hard for IB to catch up. Obviously, the risk with that is that I don't catch anything. She gets stuck in because I've got a horrible feeling she's going to fish the pool I was fishing then. She gets stuck in there, has 4 or 5, and all of a sudden things are break even. I don't know. I think it's worth a gamble. Why not? Far rather catch them on dries. And if I do, if I can get 2 on dries, I think it's game over. Right, here's IB for the last call.
Hey,
Are you in position?
I am not in the river yet. Where are you?
So I've walked down past the cars and I walked across the field and I was like, yeah, I'm going to walk downstream and I don't need any more fish, and now I'm going to catch some on dry flies, and I've got here. And there is absolutely nothing happening. It is totally dead. And I'm now thinking, oh God, I've made a mistake. She only needs to catch 4 fish. I just did that in 15 minutes. And it's not French leader water. It's too slow. It is dead. There is nothing hatching.
Well, you make sure you stay there then.
I am in serious trouble here. If you get off to a good start, this could end up being really close.
That gives me hope.
Put it this way, there is nothing rising. I'm not going to catch fish on a dry fly.
Nothing. Brilliant. 60 minutes from now, I will see you at the car.
I'll see it at the car. So we need to be back at the car within the time. Are we saying that?
Yes, in 60 minutes.
Okay, I'll meet you back at the car in 60 minutes and we'll see who the winner is.
All right, obviously I'm the winner. I'm the trout queen.
You're always the winner. Tie lines.
If I can manage how to switch this off.
Life's a struggle.
Bye.
I be there proving not only is she a great angler but also a tech whiz. It is dead here. There is nothing happening. There's a reasonably tight foam line, but it's slow water. There is nothing here that says to me French leader. Oh, a fish just risen. Oh my goodness, I couldn't have timed it any better. A fish actually just rose in the foam line.
Let's do a sneaky. Go into Andy's spot. I think it's going to be a job sliding on the bum. I'm not sure how I'm going to be able to get back. Oh, it's lovely water here, isn't it? I don't think I've ever fished here before. It is lovely. Lovely jubbly. That's a fish. It's a nice grayling, I think. Can I just lie to Andy and say that I caught it on the dry fly? Come on. Come on. Don't tangle my other flies. We don't need that. Well, the 3 fly rig definitely worked. It's good that I changed that. Paid off straight away. In 5 minutes. Oh, I think it's a brownie. Oh, it's taking me into the trees there. Yeah, lovely fish. Oh, look at that. Yep. In the net. In the net. Nice little trout. And goes back. Yay! Yay! That's cool. Now we just need to catch more.
Okay, so I'm just climbing in now, but I need to be really careful because that one fish that has risen was only 2 or 3 rod lengths away from me. Nice and gentle on the way, and it's quite deep on the inside here. So there's a fish somewhere opposite me in that foam line that's risen twice. No idea what he's rising to, but I've got a little caddis on that will probably look about right. This would be great, guy. If I could get a fish on a dry within the first 10 minutes here, I can basically just sit back and smoke a cigar for the rest of, the challenge, because I don't think she'd catch me up from that. That's about right. That'll do. Maybe just needs to be a little bit further across than that, but it's not a bad first cast. That's perfect. That covers him. Very, very steady water here. It's not beyond the realms of possibility I've already spooked this fish.
Fish, 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 fish. Oh my god, this has worked. I'm glad I'm in his pool. Yeah, that is a grayling. Thank you very much. Oh, grayling. And that's 2 fish in 8 minutes. We'll teach Andy not to leave a good pool.
No, I'm going to have to fish the French leader here, and I'm going to have to fish it really well. I'll keep the dryfly rod close to me just in case, but I might have made a bit of a mistake here. This might cost me.
That's a fish. That's a trout. Oh yeah. Nice trout. There we go. Okay, buddy, I will need that fly back. Nice trout. Okay, so that's 3 fish in 13 minutes. It's not bad, that.
Okay, I'll pick the French leader rod up. I'm going to stick with the rig for the moment. I have a feeling it's probably going to be a wee bit heavy for in here. I'm going to stick with it just for the moment. See if I can make it work. No great pace of the water, it just kind of chunters through, just faster than walking pace. What we have got here is a nice, well-defined feed line. Any fish that are on the feed, it's pretty straightforward to work out where they are. Fishing this a little bit longer than I have been so far today, just to keep myself away from these fish. There we go. There's a fish. There was one down there. Oh, we got a little grayling. Oh, it's off. It was a little grayling. Now it's a moderate sized tangle. You don't want to lose too many.
That's a fish. Ooh, very gentle take that was. Oh no, it's off. No, still on. Just made me slack. Totally slack. Taking line. And we still have, like, we're 23 minutes in, so we still have more than half an hour left, which is nice. Okay, I'm gonna walk with you. You do you, love. Oh, not in the weed. Not in the weed. Ooh. Oh no, it's off. Oh no. No, it was so big. It was massive. Damn it. No.
One of the problems I've got here is I'm actually quite a long way away from what I'd regard as any particularly really like high quality nymphing water here. I'd have to walk for a fair distance, and actually the nearer nymphing water has already been fished. IB's already been through it, so I'm a little bit stuck here. I could really do with a fish. There we go. Oh, he's off as well. What's happening? Well, the point fly's got a case caddis on the point. The middle dropper has a case caddis stuck to it. So in the question, why am I losing fish? The answer is because all my flies have got stuff stuck to them already. Okay, there is a fish rising just upstream of me, pretty much straight down the middle. It's a nightmare of a cast. That tree there, those branches there, but he is rising fairly consistently.
Right, I think I'll give this edge one more go, but I had all my takes. and get out and start walking, because we have half an hour left. I think I need to get out of here because I'm so cold, I'm shivering. Let's walk downstream, warm up.
Okay, so I've climbed out and walked back round and picked up the dry fly rod and a box of dries, and we're going to go through this blind fishing. I've put a slightly bigger fly on. I've put a championship caddis on with that big orange butt. I think it's a size 12. It's a pretty big unit, whatever it is. Just to see if I can get it seen. Got a few options here. I'll see more visible fly will help, but I can also do stuff like skating it around, and you know, there's, oh, yes, oh no, oh, first cast he took it. God, that was a delicate take. He was under it for so long. Oh, it's frustrating. Still, maybe there's a possibility that I've just called this right, because that was a rise first cast.
Okay, so we have 20 minutes left. I've spent a bit too long in that pool, I think. God knows where the last 40 minutes have gone. Flew by, absolutely flew by. Right, okay. I need a few more fish. Fish just rose. I'm in the snag. Damn it. There we go, I'm out. I'm out. Rise. I'm switching to my dry fly. 15 minutes left. This is so nerve-wracking. Yep. That is one trout or one grayling, whatever it is, but it's on a dry fly, so it counts double. Ah, oh, yes, mate. Yes. There he goes. Oh, man. Yes. I really needed that fish on the dry.
Ah, damn it. Got that one. 2 in 2 casts. Wow. In an area where there's basically nothing rising. Got a feeling that's a grayling. It is, it's a big grayling. Oh my goodness. Right, I need to be careful with this. If I can get downstream of him. He's working his way this way. Oh, it is, it's a really nice grayling. On a dry. Come on. Oh, no, not quite. Come on, get in that net. Yeah, what a fish. Oh, the hook's just fallen out as well. Oh, that's a belter. Let's have a look at him. Look at that, that's a cracker. Absolute belter. Well worth 2 points for the dry fly, that. Lovely fish. 2 in 2 casts on the dry fly in an area where there's basically nothing rising.
Let's do this. That was a really cool take as well. Come on, fish. Oh, okay. There's a fish there. Nah, fish. I'm not going to spend too much time on him. And we have 10 minutes left. So I need to make the most of it, really.
Well, that was unexpected. I thought, having missed the one on the previous cast, I'd probably blow my chance there, but actually that championship caddis with that big orange butt has just pulled a couple up for me. What's interesting there is that the nymphs would definitely have gone over those fish. They'd definitely have seen them, which makes me wonder why on earth they didn't catch them. Regardless, it's a dry fly fish and puts me on the road to victory here. I think that was a really important fish. I'm using the men's as an opportunity just to move the fly a little bit. I wanted to skate around slightly. I think that movement and visibility is quite important when the water's coloured like it is at the moment. Every one of these men's, I'm probably over mending it slightly, just to animate that fly. I want them to see it move on the water. Nothing to aim at. This is one of I absolutely hate fishing dry flies blind, and this is the absolute epitome of blind dry fly fishing. Okay, I'm getting towards where I was seeing fish rise before, so I haven't quite figured out how I'm going to make the cast, but we'll worry about things like that when we get to them. The problem branch isn't actually the one in front of me, it's that one there. That one's the pain in the bum. And thread this through the eye of my needle here. It's pretty good.
Just one more fish. One more fish.
And again, that's nice. It's got a chance. Got him. Got him. Yes, 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 yes. Tumbling around like a grayling, I'd say. Yeah, it is. What it is 2 more points. Here we go. Now we're rocking. Double pointer. That's what we need. A few more of those. There is 6.5 minutes left. We are right at the end here. That could end up being a really important fish. I'm going to keep creeping up here. Possibility I could get one more out, but it's going to be close. Do you know what? Actually, rather than fish this, I'm going to walk up to the top of this pool. Regular risers up there. Usually, I don't know if they're going to be there today, but I think for the last 5 minutes, why not have a look up there?
5 minutes left.
One more would be great. I'd feel very comfortable with one more. There is nothing here to cast at. Absolutely nothing. I'm looking at this willow and just wondering, maybe there could be a fish up against there. I don't know. I was hoping for fish rising in these bubbles and they're not. I think that might be my option. It's an absolute killer of a cast. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Let it swing a little bit down there. That's one way of attracting attention to a fly. There's nothing here. Oh, that's the time up. That's time up.
Well, that's me. At least I finished it on the fish with a dryfly. Let's go find Andy, see how he got on.
I don't know. I should have done enough here. I should have done enough. I think catching those 2 on dries has probably been enough. But like I say, you never know with IB. She pulls fish out of nowhere. Fascinated to find out.
What time do you call this?
I had to go back and get the stuff.
Stop lying, okay? Why did you fish over the time?
I didn't fish over the time. I was on the dry. It's all on camera. You'll see. It's all on camera.
Why did you fish over the time?
Not guilty, Judge IB. Not guilty.
So why were you late to the car?
I was late to the car for 2 reasons. First off, I'd left my nymphing rig and my pack and the camera down by the river about 100 yards downstream. Secondly, I had to stop and talk to our landowner. So I think 2 pretty good excuses there.
Not good enough.
You'll see on the film, I did walk past the car once.
I just can't stand people that cheat all the time.
What a load of
Andy's
rubbish.
Definitely one of them. He
That's
constantly
well
cheats
unfair.
all the time.
Shut up. Absolutely shut up. So, at the start of this final round, I
Yes.
was on 9 points and you were on 5
Yep.
points. The big question is, how many fish have you caught in total, do you reckon, in that last hour?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I honestly don't know.
Okay, how many fish have you caught on dries in the last
I
hour?
had 1 on dries. The last fish that I had was 1 on dries.
Okay, so that puts you on 7 points. Do you reckon you've caught 2, 3, 4?
I think I had 3 to 4, no more than 4 on nymphs.
So that would put you on 10 or 11 points
Yes.
in total, which is more than what I started on. I started on 9 points.
So how many did you have?
I've only caught 2 fish.
On nymphs? That's why you were so late, because you were nymphing?
I've only caught 2 fish. They were both on dries.
Oh.
Yeah! Man, that was close. How close was that? You pulled it back there in the last hour.
You know where I went after you went?
I'm going to
upstream?
guess you jumped in the pool that I walked. I knew you would. I even say on camera, I know IB's going to jump into that pool.
I totally jumped into that
God damn it, I knew I should have stopped there. I could have had like 400. So it fished well, did it?
It fished well, and I lost a massive fish as well.
Oh,
lost
no.
a huge one, yeah, the knot came undone.
Oh.
So lesson there, tie your bloody knots a bit better.
Ah, bugger. Well, if I missed one on a dry first cast.
Did you?
Yeah, and then I missed another one. And I actually lost one on the nymph rig as well. I've lost a few today. I probably haven't been at my absolute best in terms of hitting takes. Let's try and get you in the shot there. There you are. So that's actually been super close.
It has, but I am really good, to be honest, at fishing.
Well, you fished it pretty well. This is the first time you've been down here since May.
In a massive hangover.
In a big hangover, the river's coloured. I think you've done pretty well there. I think you should be pretty pleased with that.
I think we need to do this next time on my terms, on the rivers that I fish.
Okay, yeah, I'm cool with that. I think we need to do this one again, don't we? I've really enjoyed this.
I really enjoyed this as well, and I think the fact that I didn't have you behind me all the time just takes a bit of pressure off, doesn't it?
Do you feel under pressure when I'm behind you?
I feel Andy's the most judgmental person that there is. He's always judging.
Come on.
Oh, look at that knot. Are you sure you won that fly?
Well, guys, prerogative. I can't quite help it. But as it goes,
It's been fun.
Guys, I really hope you've enjoyed this as much as we have. I have a feeling this one's going to rumble on for the rest of the evening. If you have, please give it a like. If you've really enjoyed it and want to see more, make sure you'll subscribe to the channel because we've got loads more videos coming, hopefully. Weather's pretty fair, the rivers are good. We want to do some more fishing before the end of the trout season, don't we?
Yay, more fishing.
If you're interested in any of the kit or stuff that we've used during the course of the day, you'll find it all linked in the description box below, where there should be links where you can go and buy some stuff if you want to. And in the meantime, all we need to say is thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you guys again very, very soon.
Bye, guys.
Take care, folks. Bye-bye.
I won.
What a load of rubbish.